Shankara,
Hara Hara Shankara,
Jaya Jaya 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 Shankara,
Hara Hara Shankara,
Jaya Shankara,
Hara Hara Shankara,
Jaya 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 Jaya Shankara,
Hara Shankara,
Jaya Jaya Shankara,
Hara Hara Shankara,
Jaya Jaya Shankara,
Hara Hara Shankara,
Jaya Shankara,
Hara Hara Shankara,
Jaya Jaya Shankara,
Hara Hara Shankara,
Jaya Jaya Shankara,
Hara Hara Shankara,
Jaya Jaya Shankara,
Hara Hara Shankara, Hara Hara Shankara.
Sriram, we are set.
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Kodi Samaprabha. Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarva Karyeshu Sarvada. Guru Dhyanam. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha. Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shrutispriti Puranana Malayam Karunalayam. Namami Bhagavatpada Shankaram Loka Shankaram. Apara Karuna Sindhum Jnanatam Shantarupinam. Shri Chandrashekharendra Pranamamudhanvaham. Tadandevasi Varyancha Jeevodharanatparam. Shri Jayendra Gurum Pujam Pranamamudhanvaham. Chaturdakshavaya Praptam Sanyasam Sumahamatim. Namami Shankararambam Shivijendra Saraswatim. Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam. Asmatacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Swasti Vachanam. Om Shri Kanchi Kamakoti Parayana Jagadguru Shri Shankaracharya Shri Charanayoh Pranamaha. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shri Mahatripurasundari Sameda Shri Chandramolishwaraya Namaha. Swasti Stri Madagila Bhumandala Lankara. Tristrimsat Kodi Devata Sevitha. Shri Kamakshi Devi Sanatha. Shri Madekamranatha. Shri Mahadevi Sanatha. Shri Hastigiri Natha. Sakshatkara Paramadhisthana Satyavrata Namangita Kanchi Divya Kshetre Sharada Matha Sustithana Aturida Sudhara Samadhurya Kamalasana Kamini Dhammilla Samkhulla Mallika Malika Nishyanta Makaranda Chari Sauvastika Vangni Gumba Vizrumbana Nanda Tundilida Manishi Mandalana Anavarada Dvaita Vidya Vinotarasikhana Nirantaralankriti Krita Shanti Shanti Bhumna Sakala Bhavana Chakra Pratisthapaka Shri Chakra Pratishtha Vikhyada Asholankrithanam Nikila Pashanda Shanda Kantakot Patanena Vishadikrita Veda Vedanta Marga Shanmatha Pratisthapakacharyanam Srimat Paramahamsa Parivrajakaacharya Varya Shri Jagat Guru Srimat Shankara Bhagavat Padacharyanam Adishthane Simhasanabhishikta Srimad Chandrashekharendra Saraswati Samyamindranam Antevasi Varya Srimad Jayendra Saraswati Sri Padanam Tadandevasi Varya Srimad Shankara Vijendra Saraswati Sri Padanancha Charanalina Yoho Chaprachayam Chandili Badhancha Namaskurmaha. With the blessings of His Holiness Kanchi Shankaracharya Jagadguru PujyaShri Shankar Vijayendra Saraswati Swamigal, Kamakoti Seva Foundation Midwest Chapter, welcome you all to the 8th session of Kamakoti Parayana Mandali, an initiative for Loka Kalyanam and Roga Nivarana. This Parayana Mandali features Veda Parayanam and discourses by Veda Panditas from our own community. Today's program, we have BrahmaShri Narasimhachary Samudralaji, who will be performing the Parayanam and Upanyasa. In addition to this initiative, KKSF has also announced a second initiative, namely the Kamakoti Veda Rakshana Samiti. an initiative for Veda Samrakshanam, preservation of our Vedic culture and heritage. During these difficult times, we are blessed to extend our support in a small way for the preservation of our Vedic culture by helping the needy Veda Panditas. We invite you all, the Astika Bhaktas on YouTube and Facebook live stream, who have joined the Satsangam today to make this all these satsangams a big success for the benefit of Veda Panditas of our own community. We welcome your sponsorship. No donation will be small. So, brief introduction on today's program by Veda Pandita BrahmaShri Narasimhachary Samudralaji. He did his Veda Adhyayanam in Krishna Yajurveda with focus on Shastram, Tarkam, Nyayam, and Mimamsam at the Andhra Pradesh Patashala. Later, he also worked there as an Adhyapaka. He has also acquired expertise in Sri Pancharatra Agamam. He also served as a principal for 6 years in India. And he has, and here in the US, he worked at the Bridgewater Temple in New Jersey between 1999 and 2001. Followed by, he also worked in Hindu Temple of Greater Chicago, Lemont, between 2001 and 2014. And since then, he has been a freelancing Pandit serving the Chicago area and suburbs. So we welcome you, Namaskaram, BrahmaShri Narasimhachary Samudralaji. Jai Jai Shankara, Hara Shankara.
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Anuhavam Parihavam Parivadam Parikshapam Duswapnam Duruditam Tad Vishadbhyo Dishamyaham Anuhutam Parihutagum Sakuner Yadasakunam Mrugasya Sritamakšnaya Tad Vishadbhyo Dishamyaham Aratte Agniratva Rasurastute Nivate Kvabhivarjatu Swastite Astu Vanaspate Swasti me Astu Vanaspate Namasya Gritsade Rudraya Namo Rudraya Jagritsade Osthamathi Namaste Astu Mamahi Gumsi Sikashina Sivajro Namaste Astu Mamahi Gumsi Udgate Vasakune Samagayasi Brahmaputra Iva Savane Sutagum Sasi Swastinas Yakune Astu Pratinas Sumana Bhava Ayam Muhurtaha Sumuhurto Astu Satyam Paramparagum Satyagum Satye Nanasu Vargal Lokatshyavante Kadajana Satahum Satagum Hi Satyam Tasmaat Satye Ramante Tapa Iti Tapona Nashanat Paranjadhi Parantapastad Durdarshagum Kadduradharsham Tasmat Tapati Ramante Damayiti Yatam Brahmachari Nastasmat Dame Ramante Shamayitteranye Munayastasmat Chame Ramante Danamiti Sarvani Bhutani Prajagum Santi Danannati Duscharam Tasmat Dane Ramante Dharma iti Dharme Sarvamidam Parigruhitam Dharmannati Duskaram Tasmat Dharme Ramante Prajanaiti Bhuyagum Sastasmat Bhuyishtha Prajayante Tasmad Bhuyishtha Prajanane Ramante Gnaya Ityaha Tasmad Agnaya Adhatavya Agnihotramittyaha Tasmad Agnihotre Ramante Yajnaiti Yajnohi Devas Tasmad Yajne Ramante Manasamiti Vidvagum Tastasmad Vidvagum Sa Eva Manase Ramante Nyadayiti Brahma Brahmai Paraparohi Brahma Taniva etanyavaraani paragum sinyata eta evatyareta yadya evam vedetti upanishat. Om Abham Gurakanadana Sthula Lakshatvam Yushe Tungaya Mahase Tasmai Purangaya Mukhe Namaha दिशन्तु मे देव सदा त्वदीया दयातरङ्गानुचरा कटाक्षाः श्रोत्रेषु पुंसाम् अमृतं क्षरन्तीं सरस्वतीं संश्रितकामधेनुम्। ॐ अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। प्रिय भगवद्बन्धुस्, उकारस्तु अंधकारश्च उकारः तन्निरोधकः अंधकार निरोधित्वात् गुरुरित्यभिधीयते. When we want to describe about the Guru Shabda, the Gukara is the remover of the darkness, which is nothing but the Andhakara, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Madamatsariyadi, Arishad Vargas, meant to be egos. The Rukara, which is the remover of such Andhakara, is the Rukara. The Guru means the remover of the darkness of his disciples. There is a slight difference between Guru and Acharya. Achinoti hi shastrardhan acharye sthapayetyapi swayam acharate yasmat tasmat acharya uchyate. He understands, the Acharya understands the Shastrardhas, not only learns and understands, he also keeps such Shastrardhas into the practice, and also gives the Upadeshams to his disciples and make them practice as well. That is the difference in between Guru and Acharya. In the Smriti of our Acharya, great Acharya, the Kanchi Paramacharya Swami Mahashayas, we are conducting such a great program which can support the priests and also the community as well. Gobrahmanebhyah shubhamastu nityam lokaha samasta sukhino bhavantu. This is the prayer and conclusive prayer of all the yajnas and yagas and whatever the Vedic rituals that we observe all the time. So when cows and brahmanas are happy and happily leading their life, this entire world is going to be blessed. So our management of this Peetham are doing such a wonderful job. Today we are going to, and I'm so fortunate to have darshan of Kanchi Paramacharya Swamiji when I was a student at Jaggiahpet Ashrama. So my ashrama was actually protected by or supported by a great devotee whose name is Venkateshwarlu Garu, who is the MD and owner of Kakatiya Cements Limited. So he was great disciple of Paramacharya Swami. So he invited Swamiji there, and I can have a darshan of our Swamiji, great Swamiji, and then I can even I remember that I recited a sloka in front of him. I was I just learned the Sandhya Vandana. I don't know, somehow I caught a sloka from somewhere, and he even asked me, so can you recite any sloka for me? And then I said, I recited a sloka, Ekopi Krishnasya Krita Pranamaha Tashava Medhava Budhena Tulyaha. Krishna Pranami Dashava Medhi Purareti Janma Krishna Pranami na Punarbhavaya. He was so happy and blessed me. And today, whatever the qualities, I'm going to make a suggestion one should have in this world through the dharma karyas, whatever that we supposed to conduct. All the good qualities apply to the Paramacharya without any doubt. Let's go to the today's establishment, today's description on Purusharthas. So what are the Purusharthas? There are 4 Purusharthas are suggested for any follower of Vedic path. There are Dharma, Artha and Kama and Moksha. There are 4. They are categorized as 2. Dharma, Artha, Kamas, and 4th one is named as Paramapurushartha. But here in this world, Dharma will stay for us entire our life, and such Dharma will lead us to the 4th Purushartha, which is called Moksha Purushartha. So at the end of our life, after the Atman leaves this Sharira, Dharma is the only one which can stay with the soul for 10 days. Not only 10 days, after the 10th day also, after the Mukti, as a Pretatva Mukti, then also Dharma has to travel along with such an Atma. What is the meaning of Purusharthas? What is the Purusha? Purusha means Purushan அப்படின்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. இல்லைன்னா பொண்டாட்டி என்னோட பொண்டாட்டின்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. Purusha means Puri yaha svete sa Purusha. So we have a Navadvara Puri, which is nothing but the Sharira which has got 9 dwaras to it. The Paramapuman who sleeps in such Sharira is called Purusha. Nivara Shukavatanvi Pita Bhaswatyanupama Tasya Shikhaya Madhye Paramatma Vyavasthitaha. After Atman enters into our Sharira, the Paramatman enters into the Atman. Nivara Shukavatanvi Pita Bhaswatyanupama. That is the Atman. Saha Pita Bhaha. As for Upanishad also, Sa Atman Pita Bhaha Tasyaha Shikhaya Madhye Paramatma Vyavasthitaha. In Atman, Paramatma has to stay there. That is what Bhagavad Geetha also suggested. Ksharaha sarvani bhutani kutasthaha akshara utsyate uttamaha purushastvanyaha paramatmeti udahrita. Ksharaha sarvani bhutani. Sarva bhutas, which we call it as Samashti Srushti of Chaturmukha Brahma, considered as Ksharas, which has to leave this world. They cannot stay in any yoni for so long permanently at all. So they have to leave one day. That is why they are Ksharas. What is the Akshara? Akshara is Atmans or Aksharas. Atmans are there permanent. So to understand it, this is kind of a Visishtadvaita Siddhanta. Visishtadvaita Siddhanta believes in 3 tattvas: Chit, Achit and Paramatma. Chidachit, Paramatma Swarupas are 3 tattvas are established according to Visishtadvaita Siddhanta. Because when Paramatman created this world, he created as two Srishtis. One is Vyashti Srishti, the second one is Samashti Srishti. Vyashti Srishti involves the Panchikarana of Panchabhutas. Paramatma has created the Moola Prakriti. From the Prakriti, Ahankara has been created. From the Ahankara, the Buddhi is created. From the Buddhi, the Manas is created. Then Panchabhutas. Divided Panchabhutas, so for example, Prithvi into two. From the Tamo Guna, Gunas has been created. From the Tamo Guna, so Panchabhutas has been created. From the Prithvi, he divided Prithvi into two, kept one along with him, and then other half he made 4 portions. And then so 2 portions. One portion he included with Apaha, the water sources. Then he divided the water sources along with the Prithvi into 2 again, and kept one with him, and second one made 2 portions again. Likewise, he matched with all the Panchabhuta Tattvas. That is why anywhere you see, anywhere in this world, even it is the Ap Tattvas, or Agni Tattva, or Vayu Tattva, or Jala Tattva, even Prithvi Tattva, it has got 5 qualities, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, Gunas. And then other 4 elements also has got the Prithvi Tattva mostly. Eventually, while going up and up and up, the Akasha has got only 1 guna, which is Shabda Guna. But why one should see the Neela Varna, the blue color into the sky, or why our Shastras should say there is a water in our sky? Because it's because of the Paramatman's, the Panchikarana Vidha. Right? So after going and going and going, so he created entire this world. Right? That means the base is created, has been created. So that is called Vyashti Srishti. Then he created the Chaturmukha Brahma. Then Brahma started his creation. So after getting the knowledge of the Vedas, Brahma started his creation. So that is called Samashti Srishti. So Vyashti Srishti also was created by Parabrahman, Paramatman. Samashti Srishti also, he may not directly involved, but the reason behind all the Samashti Srishti is his. That is why Vyashti Srishti is being created by Parabrahman because of the Anugraha on all of us. Samashti, we are all involved in Samashti Srishti because of our karma vasana. So whatever the janma, whatever the birth that we are supposed to get, that is because of our karma vasana. Again, through all the Shastras and Vedas, by initiating them, how to lead your life after initiating all these things there. So he showed us a way. When we went to wrong path, that is up to our problem again. So, anyways, so both the Srishtis are creation of Paramatma only. That is why Visishtadvaita Siddhanta believes in Chit also. Sorry, Achit also. The Jada also they believe it is one of the tattvas. That is why there have been three tattvas. That is how the Ksharasarvani Bhutani Kutasthaha Akshara Uchyate Uttama Purushastvanyah Paramatme Tyudahritaha has been established. So that is Purusha. So Purusha is only the Paramatman only. the Purushasya Ardhaha Purushartha. Whatever the deeds that we are involved in as a human beings, that's supposed to belong to such Purushasya Ardha, Purushartha, right? So, how we can apply all our deeds as a Kainkaryam of Paramatman? That is what the establishment of the Purusharthas are going to teach us. So that is what we are going to learn through the Purushartha Nirvachanam today. When you are understanding the Purusharthams, you have to understand where we are living in. We are living in a Vishwam, right? The Vishnu Sahasranama's first name is Vishwam. Vishnu Vyapnoti iti Vishnu. The Vishnu is everywhere in this world, in Jada, Sthavara, Jangamas, Andaja, Pindaja, Svedaja, Manushya. So all these living beings and even the Prakriti is filled with the Paramatman only. That means we are part of such Paramatman. Being created by Paramatman, since we have a human body, we have to involve in any other deeds, some deeds of our life, in each and every moment of our life, we are being involved into our deeds. Even Swapna Avastha also one of the deeds. When you are into deep sleep, that is only considered as you are doing nothing. So that is the only time you are not doing anything in this world. But Swapna Avastha also one of the deeds that you are involved in. So since you have a human body, you are doing all these things, but you are part of the Bhagavan and you are forgetting it by saying the fruit of my deeds are mine. When this entire universe belongs to Paramatma, Ishavasyam idam sarvam yat kincha jagatyam jagat yena tyaktena bhunjithaha ma gridhaha kasya siddhanam. Sakala charachara srishti belongs to Paramatman. Ishavasyam idam sarvam yat kincha jagatyam jagat trunamarabhya akasha paryantam sarvam brahmamayameva. But you are enjoying it. The way that you're supposed to enjoy this universe is that always remember which is given by the God and I'm enjoying it. As you are living in a rental property, you have a lease signed for certain years, like 2 years. While going inside and coming outside of the house, you always say, this is my house, let's go to our house. But your subconsciousness always hints you, this not belongs to you. But you still say, this is mine. That means nothing wrong to say this is mine. But that mine supposed to be the Paramatman who is living as an Antaryami Swarupa of yours. And also at the end of that mantra, Ishavasya Upanishad also warning all of us. Yena tyaktena bhunjithaha. Enjoy it. But always remember, given by the Paramatma, and enjoy it. But ma gridhaha kasya siddhanam. Don't ever steal somebody else's property. Stealing means what? We are not going to take it anywhere. Everything stays here only. Though, after all, knowing all this, we say this is mine. That is what stealing means. What happens if you steal? What happens if you steal? You will into the karma bandhas again and again. That is what happened. Right? That you are not contented in this life. You are not happy in this life. That means whatever the Artha that you have earned through your dharma is not being enjoyable to you at all. That is why we see so many people around us. Though after all having all the riches, big palaces, big cars, end up they say that I have got everything, whatever that I need in this world, Acharyaji, but I am not happy. Because they are not stopping anywhere. They are not even remembering this belongs to God. That is why such riches are not giving contentment to such people. So when you are not contented, what happens? You are earning something. Though it is punya karma, that doesn't matter. Earning something that is staying as a balance, bank balance, and carrying it to next birth again and again. So, as per the Ishavasya Upanishad, one should always remember this entire universe belongs to God. So, when the Purusha Shabda is describing about human beings, right? The Purushete Purusha. That means Puri belongs to so many other living beings also. What happened to them? So you may have heard about the story of Jadabharata from the Bhagavatam. The Jadabharata was a great yogi and left all the Rajyam and Sukhabhogas behind and went to the jungle for the meditation. Then he was a great yogi, he was doing all well. And then he used to see God everywhere. This is happening. One fine day, when he was sitting on the banks of the Mahanadi, a deer, the pregnant deer, approached the Nadi, the river, and drinking water. Suddenly, a lion attacked the deer. Because of the fearness, the deer jumped. Because of the jump, so it delivered its baby and ran away. Then Jadabharata was watching it. And then the lion also ran away. And then he started thinking of the deer. And then he left everything behind to attain salvation, to become closer to the Parabrahman. And then he got a new bandha. And then he started protecting the deer and serving the deer, offering milk and all those things. So far, he was thinking of Parabrahman. Now, everything is deer only. At the end, so he died, passed away, thinking of deer. So what is going to happen after me? Who is going to protect the deer? So dearly dear. And then next birth, he has to get a birth as the deer. Because of the Purva Janma Smriti, he thought, after all, entering into the jungle, after all, doing the yoga, and then doing the almost reached into the Samadhi Avastha. Then I got into bandha with the deer. Then I got to take rebirth as a deer, birth as a deer in this janma. So now, though I have because of the grace of God, I have a Purva Janma Smriti. I have to utilize this birth. And then at the end, So doing the meditation, the tapas, in the same janma, he got into a birth, another birth as a Brahmana Balaka, who was a Jada Bharata, who became as a Jada Bharata, and he got the salvation. So the human being can only attain the salvation. That is the greatness of the human birth, the birth of a Manushya. In this birth only, we have to try and attain the salvation. So how to attain the salvation to a human being? You have these Purusharthas, 3 Purusharthas are initiated through our Veda, our Dharma. Same God has to be learned through the Veda as well. Why one should learn about the Veda? The Paramatman who is living in all of us and who is making us say, this is me. Without the Paramatman's existence in us as an Antaryami, there is no way that we can say this is me. And there is no way we can utilize this human birth and then attain the salvation, stop this Janma Samsara Bandhana. So as to thank Paramatman, we have to know and learn about the Paramatman. From where, what channel we can learn the Paramatman? The Veda only the channel to learn about the Paramatma. That is why one should learn the Veda. One should learn the Saramsha of the Veda. Tasmat Vedasya Vedata. Why the Vedasya Vedata is given? Vedata means knowing. Why that Lakshana, Veda has got the Vedatva Lakshana, Pratyakshena Anumityava, Yastupayo Nabudhyate, Tasmat Vedasya Vedata, Yastam Vidanti Vedena, Tasmat Vedasya Vedata. With the Pratyaksha Pramana or Anumana Pramana, whatever something cannot be understood can be understood by the Veda. Can be understood by the Veda. What is the Pratyaksha Pramana? So sometimes we will be confused by our Pratyaksha Pramana. Pratyaksha Pramana can be heard also. Not only Akshno Prati Pratyaksham, seen only Pratyaksham, you cannot consider seen. Something is seen is Pratyaksham. Something heard is also Pratyaksham. Because you are learning something by hearing something. Right? And also something smelled is also Pratyaksham. Because you are learning something. That is what the Vedanta is suggesting, describing. So sometimes we will be confused by thinking something as something. So Ardra Indhana Sandhana Vashat, there is a dhuma at our house. So because you put some wet firewood into the Agni, that is why you see the dhuma. But same dhuma can be seen as a fog behind some mountain. Because you have seen the dhuma at your house, smoke at your house, you think that there is also dhuma, there is an Agni, right? So Pratyaksha Pramana also sometimes will cheat you. And Anumana Pramana also. So Pratyaksha Pramana, either you may see some fragments of sandalwood. And because of the confusion, we may say there is a sandalwood brought or sandalwood is bought. So it may be a spray of the sandalwood or somebody maybe walked by spraying sandalwood on them? You don't know. But you come to the conclusion, there is sandalwood. Right? So, Anumana Pramana. So, sometimes these things will get confused. When this thing cheat you even. But when Veda is suggesting you something, there is no doubts at all. But according to Bhagavad Geetha, Krishna says, so Veda obviously it's a Sarabhuta and the base of our dharma without any doubt. But not everybody can learn the Veda. That is one thing. And there's supposed to be some quality, some process that we have to go through to even learn the Veda. And after all, learning entire Veda, things may confuse you even, which are initiated by the Veda. That is why Krishna says, Traigunya Vishayaha Vedaha, Nistraigumyo Bhavarjuna. There are trigunas are described. Trigunas are initiated. I mean, you can grasp three gunas from the Veda. Sattva is there, Rajas is there, Tamas. Why Veda has to incorporate all three gunas in it? Because when somebody is attracted to the Rajoguna, because of the Rajoguna, somebody may think that by worshipping some god, I need to get good health. It has to be given by the Veda. Otherwise, such, you may say, devotee, because Artha is also one of the devotees. So, he may deviate from the Dharma. That is why Veda has to grab him towards the Dharma. And Tamoguna also likewise. But the main intention of the Veda is to improve or increase the Sattva Guna in you when you understand the Veda properly. That is why Vedantas are initiated as Sara of the Veda. And also to learn even Vedantas, the Upanishads, you have to go through some process. Then what one should do then? Then so many Puranas or Upabrahmanyas of the Vedas only. So you can learn the Puranas. Because whatever the Shastras or Puranas or Upanishads, the main reason, the initiation, the main reason behind the initiation is to teach you about the Paramatma only. Why you are here, whom you are belong, and what are the Virodhi tattvas to even attain such Bhagavan, and how to overcome, and what to do. So these five things are the only main initiations that we can learn from any Veda or Itihasa or Puranas. The Sarabhuta Puranas are initiated, you can learn those. And then learn about this Purusharthas again. Because as a human being, you have to involve in your dharma. When you are living for your body's sake, for example, I have to earn because I have to protect my family. I have to eat. I have to sleep. That is only karma. Because you have a body, you have to do it. You have to satisfy your body, you are doing it. That is karma. When you recognize the divinity everywhere in this world, that will turn as dharma. And observe your deeds towards such divinity. Your karma will turn into dharma. That is why dharmasya prabhuhu achyutaha. These are all purushasya ardhas. Purusha means the Paramatman, tasyaiva ardhaha, purusha ardhaha. supposed to be observed that way. So how one can observe all his karma as a service of Paramatma? It may not be possible at the beginning. But you have to have a spruha of observing such dharmas as a kainkaryam of Paramatma. How do you have spruha of such spruha? When you recognize with some process, when you recognize the antaryami and believe the God is the one which is the reason of my life, and this is my duty to see inside me. Because of so many attractions, I can't see such God. Even so many yogis and rishis, and after all trying for so long, they have to come back to the samsara. I'm so normal human being. I have so many attractions around me. So, for example, if you want to go to the samadhi avastha, you have to go through so many avasthas. Yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dhyana, dharana, samadhi. Eighth one is samadhi, right? So let's think of the dhyana avastha, right? What is the dhyana? According to Bhagavad Geetha, manas is given some qualities. Yato yato nischalati manaha chanchalam asthiram tatastataha niyamyena. So Arjuna asks, hey Paramatma, you are saying about the dhyana and all, so many, even Dwapara Yuga, end of Dwapara Yuga, Arjuna says, so many distractions are there around me. How can even concentrate in one thing, focus in one thing for so long? I can't do it. Then Krishna says, yato yato nischalati. You are in dhyana. To do the dhyana, you have to have some other qualities as well. That is, you have to have satsanga around you. And you have to at least try to speak truth, satyam, asteyam, and at least to respect the elderly people and listen to them. Shaucham, be clean and do your nitya karma at least, sandhya vandanadi kriyas, or whatever the initiations which you have received from your gurus and elderly people. Stay around the good people who can share the positivity, right? Then you enter into the dhyana. So when you enter into the dhyana, you are focusing in your Ishtadaiva, for example, right? Dhyana means where you enter your manas, where there are no thought process, will enter or disturbs you, right? That is a dhyana. So when you trying to do a dhyana, manas has got some qualities which is disturbed by the Krishna Paramatma. Yato yataha nischalati. So you are into the dhyana, your manas is running somewhere else, where you have you have an attraction towards. How many attractions we have in this world? There are so many, thousands and thousands. I cannot even give one example. Car is parked outside the house, not on the driveway, on the road. I'm sitting inside. I may forgot to lock my car. And then there is my wallet left in car. And I have lost my wallet previously as well. And then it might be lost now also. What happened previously when I lost my wallet? Then I asked my wife, and she even scolded me and said, you always lose your wallet or something or other you have lost 2 months ago as well, right? And then I said, you have lost your wallet even, purse even, somewhere. Then the Jagada starts. Then this attraction, you are there in one of your attractions, and then your mamakara is spreaded all over such attraction, right? When you forgot your car, and then you think that this is safe area, and you can come back immediately. But when you have when you have mamakara surrounded to such attraction, you stay there only. What is Krishna is suggesting? Yato nischalati manaha chanchalam asthiram. He has given qualities, 2 qualities already. Manaha chanchalam. It goes here and there also like monkey. Asthiram. Never stays in one place at all. And the qualities are there to the manas. So there used to be a monkey. Kapishayana madamattaha, Vrishtikena sandapstaha. This is a saying actually. There used to be a monkey. He drank the kallu, the madhya, the alcohol, whatever. And then while running here and there, and then Vrishtika, a scorpion, bit it, and then it was jumping here and there. And then so many other things are added to monkey's life, right? So we have so many things added to our monkey, which is nothing but our manas. So that is not coming back anytime soon. That's why try to be close to satsanga, listen to good things, and follow the words of elderly people. Before that, eat well. Ahara shuddhau sattva shuddhi. Eat well, and also eating well, always think this belongs to Paramatma, this is Paramatma's prasada. Then only you have sattva shuddhi. Your manas will never get attracted to such things. Though it goes away for a moment, it will come back again. And then do it every day. Abhyasa yogena kaunteya. Do it every day. If you left it for one day, that means you are behind your sadhana for 1 month. Do it every day. During the Sandhya Vandana also, don't do it for your karma's sake. I'm drinking water 3 times, and doing the Gayatri mantra also, how many times I have recited. Don't count is important, but what is suggested during the Gayatri mantra, think about such initiation. So during the Gayatri mantra, you have to see the Swarupam of Paramatman behind the Surya Mandala. Deha Sada Savitu Mandala Madhyavarti. So during the Gayatri mantra also, try to bring such Vishwakara into the Surya Mandala as well. So then you keep on practicing it. You are not staying away from this practice, right? So eventually, yato nischalati manaha chanchalam astiram tatastataha niyam. You can control it. Krishna easily said, tatastataha niyamyena. Arjuna niyamya. After doing, he said, I don't know when that after is going to come. Niyamya means yat pratyaya is added there. When that after is going to come, we don't never know. That is why Krishna also is. So when he uses the words, so there is a reason behind it. He knows the reason. That is why he never even continued. Niyamayan, continue. Niyamya, he added yat pratyaya. After doing it, then you will be okay. Tatastataha niyamyenam, continue. So that is a dhyana prakriya. right? So, are we capable of doing this? We have so many attractions around us. But at least, try it. You are keep on remembering there is a Paramatman inside you. Right? So what is the suggestion which is given in Kali Yuga? Kalau Keshava Kirtanat Archana, Vandana, Padasevana, Ityadi Navavidha Bhaktis. Recognize the same Paramatman in your Archamurti at your house. So Nitya Archana, Devata Archana, or at the temple. Because temple is nothing but human body only. Deho Devalayaha Proktaha, Jivaha Devaha Sanatana. So the temple establishment is meant for all of us to understand the Devalaya is nothing but your body. So you go through the Agamas, the Gopura on the Sanctorium, described as human body. The Paramatman who is staying inside the Garbhalaya is nothing but the Paramatman who is staying in us as an Antarya. That is why we do Pradakshina Namaskaras all the time. That means, as a Sanatana Dharmi, we are always symbolically saying that we are in search of such Paramatman. We are trying to search Paramatman everywhere. That is the main lakshya, the goal of our life. So you keep on remembering that. So, such Paramatma has got all the qualities, which is described by even Sushti Vichara as well, that the Veshti Sushti or Samashti Sushti, to become this Tattva's life, the Paramatman's existence is must. To give the jalas, the water sources, the energies, the Jiva Shakti to all of us. What is such Jiva Shakti? Why we worship Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswathi, Kaveri, ityadi rivers? We worship them as God because we are getting the Jiva Shakti from the water sources. We are worshipping Bhumi as Bhudevata because we are getting the Anna Shakti. Right? So, Paramatman, without Paramatman's existence, there is no way that we can get all the resources. When Paramatman is not in us, there is no way we can say this is me, this is aham. Likewise, when Paramatman's existence is not there in all the elements, there is no way there is an existence to this Prithvi or up, Tejas, Vayu, Akashas. So Paramatman is there everywhere. So recognize such Paramatman everywhere. So the Devalayarchana or Grihachana Paddhati is making us remember such an existence of Paramatman everywhere by making us remembering the Paramatman is there as an Antaryami Swarupa in me. Then wherever you involve, at Karoshi Yadashnashi, as per Karma Yoga Siddhanta, God said, not that easy to do everything as service of God. But you can at least be in that spruha of Paramatma Kainkari. Eventually, what happens? Maybe up to 30, you may be spending 20% for you, 80% for 80% for you, 20% for Paramatma. After 30 to maybe 50, make it 50-50. 50 to 60, try to make it 20-80. That is why when one approaches the 60, we conduct a Shanti called Ugravada Shanti. What is the Ugravada Shanti? Radas means what? The desires. When our desires turn Ugras in my previous time frame, like in 60 years, so they are not supposed to turn Ugras at all. Our Radas has to be Radas only. Radas desires, right? When desire, unwanted desire, turned as unwanted desires, what happens? Our Artha is attracted to Rajas. Artha can be Sattvic also. So that is what Krishna suggested. Chaturvidhaha bhajante mam janastu sukrutino arjuna arto jignyasur ardharthi jnani cha bharatarisava. There is an ardharthi also there. In those Chaturvidha devotees, 4 categorical devotees, there is an ardharthi also there. But Krishna is suggesting such ardhardhitva, sattvika ardhardhitva. Kannanukke kanbad kamam. Nammalvar says. The kamam, the desires also has to be as moksha desire. To attain such moksha, we have to have a proper body. When we are ill, we can pray God, God give me proper health. Why we have to pray God? Because we need a health so that we can observe our dharmas properly. This is not also suggested, but this is called sattvika ardhardhitva. Because you are ending up into the feet of God only, you are asking something from the God. That is what it meant. Eventually, you have to realize what one should ask God from. Right? Why God has to suggest the Jnani cha Bharatarishabha. So he is not only left up to the Ardhadhi, right? He also mentioned about the Jnanis. Why one should turn into the Jnani? So where there is no desires, then only the person can become as Jnani. God wants us to become as Jnani. By becoming Jnani, you are not taking any sannyasa ashrama. Right? So sannyasis, like at the beginning I said, Paramacharya Swami is a yogi. So then as a sannyasi, as a Turiyashramite, so he enlightened entire universe into his Jnanadeepa. Then Grihastha can also become Jnani. That is what Krishna is suggesting us. You can become Jnani by spending at least 80% for me and 20% for you at the age of 60s. That is why we conduct Ugrava Shanti is there. Radas means actually the Dantas. That is rather Viradaha. Viradaha is the Vinayaka, Vigneshwara. So who has got 2 Dantas, that is a Viradaha. So why our Shastra is naming Radha as a desire? In this world, after we enter into this world, we are doing our bhukti, karma bhukti, right? Bhukti means eating also bhukti. Through what we eat our food? Through the radas only. So radas is fulfilling our bhukti. That is why desires also named as radas. So during that particular birthday, 60th birthday, by thinking of our previous deeds, we regret at that particular time and do the prayaschitta. And then we are going to start the new birth, from new journey from there towards the divinity, leaving everything away. Because that is what the Vanaprastha is also suggesting. From then Vanaprastha starts. So you have fulfilled all your duties and started a new journey towards the divinity. But then only our life starts. At the 60th birthday, we remember of our grandchildren. My grandchildren wanted to get the medical seat. He's trying and trying and trying, not even passing whatever the test is supposed to pass. I don't know whether he's going to be successful or not. Swamiji, you want to do the Navagraha Homam for them. So, getting your grandchild into the medical field is one desire, and then asking a priest to fulfill such desire is bigger desire than that. So then only our actually spoiling of our life starts. Adi Shankaracharya Swami said, Balastavat Kridasaktah, Tarunastavat Tarunisaktah, Vruddhastavat Chintasaktah, Pare Brahmani Kopi Nasaktah. Vruddhastavat Chintasaktah. Yeah, we'll start. In the Raghuvamsha Mahakavya, describing about the Ikshvaku Rajas, the Kalidasa says, Yavvane Vishayeshina, Vardhake Munivrittina, Yogenante Tanutyaja. The Ikshva, being the king, Chakravartis, they leave everything behind after a certain age. Whatever the Vishayavasana they're supposed to have, such Vishayavasana, only to have such Vishayavasana, the only reason to have a children to protect their kingdom. They do their dharma properly. That is the only desire they used to have. So it's mesmerizing facts. Mesmerizing facts. If you read the Bhagavata Purana, why they have to lead or rule or protect this world at the beginning of the Manus, then Chandravamsha, Surya Vamsha kings. Because their desire is to protect the universe which is created by the God, because that is the beginning of the world. Somebody has to protect. He has got a power and who has got such sattvika buddhi to protect his citizens, his people. They can only protect. That is the only reason they are protected. They have to protect the creation of the Paramatma at the beginning. That is how this ruling has begun. Eventually we have adopted it. But they never been like niyantas, the rulers. Their dharma is, they have got their dharmas, initiations from the shastras, which is initiated by God only. Their main goal of their life is to protect the creation of God only. So Ikshvakus also have thought the same thing. Yavane Visheshna, Vardhake Munivrittina, Yogenante Tanutyaja. What kind of wealth we have in front if you compare with the Ikshvaku Rajas? Why they should leave everything behind after a certain time? Even Bharata, the story that we just went through, has to leave his kingdom, leaving everything behind. So they know what kind of path can make them contented. They believed in Vedas and Shastras, the words of God. Even we know, as an Astikas, God is there. But we never stop saying mine, 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 and me, and me, and me. We never stop saying this deha, this sharira, body as me. We always keep saying me is the sharira only. We never hint such me, such aham towards the Parabrahman who is living within us. As long as we improve our dehatma vimana, so you have to get rebirths again and again and again. That is why. So dharma has to be observed as a kainkarya of God. To observe our dharma, we have to first remember the God is there within me as an antaryami. And then such belief is received through the Vedas and Shastras. We are all Astikas, we know that the God is there. And same God is there in front of us. And then you may not be able to think of the Vishwakara Paramatma. That is so big for your imagination. Or you may not even able to think of a smallest like bulb in front of me. Right? If you see the bulb and close your eyes for a moment, so you don't know what to think. Right? So that is going to be very small. But whatever the Kalyana Gunas are described through our Vedas and Shastras, Puranas, same Kalyana Gunas can be seen the Antaryami. The Antaryami is nothing but the God into Archamurti. In the Kali Yuga, with the Navavidha Bhaktis, you can please such God. And after having darshan of such God, you can meditate, start meditating. Because same Kalyana Gunas are there. Start meditating. First day, you may be able to concentrate for 2 minutes, maybe a few seconds. Second day, it will increase to minutes. Third day, maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Eventually going, passing the time, so you will get dharana avastha on such Paramatman. When such Paramatman is in your control, you're not going away from your dhyana for so long, eventually all the egos will be gone away from our life. So malinya, deha malinya will be vanished. Then we will be into the dharana, samadhi avastha. Same God will lead us to the fourth Purushartha. Right? When your desires is God, then the Artha is God. Artha is for the God. And Dharma is turned as, Karma is turned as Dharma. So Dharma is the Kainkarya. Whatever that you do. So then when Dharma is turned as Kainkarya, then you start recognizing the actual fruit of your Dharma. What is the actual fruit of your Dharma? We all forgot actually. So you're going to, some job, you're doing some job, like an engineer or a doctor or whatever, a lawyer. And you're going and struggling a lot to travel here and there, back and forth to office, to your house, and making so many trips outside of the country or outside of the out of the states and all. So struggling a lot. And at the end of the month or bi-weekly, you are bringing salary to your house. Is your salary the fruit of Dharma? Not supposed to be. But we all concentrated on our salary only. That is what we think. the fruit of our dharma. But when your karma turned as dharma, as a kainkaryam of God, you will start recognizing the actual fruit. That is product. As an engineer, they make software. As an engineer, they make bridge, right? The bridge will turn as the fruit of your dharma, because such product is the only one which belongs to the community which is around you, not your salary. Salary, if you think that I want to donate something to this kind of punya karyas, like there are so many satsangates are conducting the welfare fund and collecting welfare fund of priests and conducting satsangas, I have to donate something, then only you donate. Otherwise, salary stays at your home only. But product will go, even though you don't even want it to go. It is going there. That is the fruit of your dharma, because when you have to recognize it. How do you recognize it? Because you believe God is there. Same God is there in front of me. When you keep on remembering it, God is there as an antaryami in me. God is there in everywhere, in each and every living being of this world. When God is being recognized everywhere, then you don't see difference in between you and others. That kind of samatva one should achieve. Samaha sarveshu bhuteshu. Right? God is samaha everywhere. The samatva has to be recognized by us. The samatva can be recognized through this process only. When you remember God is there, you will be remembering God is everywhere. Then whatever the karma that you are involved in, the karma will turn as dharma, because you are doing it as service of God. As a grasta, vanaprastha, brahmachari, or engineer, whatever it is. Then again, in dharma, you kept dharma as a foundation, as service of God, but Artha will turn again divide. That means whatever that you earn, you think that I'm earning it for the service of God again. Then your Artha is in your hand, such Artha is in your hand, your desires will turn as divine as well. The kamas. That is what it's lacking today. Because the pandemic, the Vishak Jwara that we are going through today, why we are going through today? We think me is separate and everything else is separate. Right? We don't see oneness everywhere. We both are separate. When humanity comes, right? Comes and goes. How many times Sattva-guna arise on us? So we may pass 50 years, suppose, right? We don't even have a time to even think about ourselves these days. Keeping cell phones in front of us, keep on chatting, keep on doing something or other, something while looking at some kind of information, right? Bhagavata. Okay? I want to check some information. Something pops up, and I have to click that. Until I click that, I can't stay. Right? So cell phone is even grabbing so many things out of us. There is very small attraction. So in this kind of world, there is no way that we can think of ourselves and then increase our sattva guna. We don't even know when our sattvic qualities are increased. When there was no cell phone, or not, we are not in this kind of situation. You may used to think once in a while, at least, that I have have to help somebody. I have to keep myself good, my family good. This is because of Sattva-guna, right? At least. How many of us we are even thinking? How many times in our 50 years of our life journey? Maybe you can count on your fingers 10, 20, 30 times. So when you are saying humanity, humanity comes and goes. But when you want to serve the humanity, serve this world, you have to see the oneness. The oneness is the only the possible way to see the oneness, the Paramatma everywhere, were Dharma, the Kamas, and the Veda. And the initiation through the Veda is Dharma, the Kamas. Then we don't have to go through this kind of problems in this world, this time frame. So we want to be good, that's it. Because we are separate. China is separate, America is separate, India is separate. No way we can see oneness. To fulfill our greediness, the ego, satisfy our greediness, we do anything because we don't see the oneness at all. Then we have to be punished. And we don't even care about the Prakriti at all because we don't see the divineness there, divinity there at all. For our sake, we can eat whatever we get in this world. Except us, everything is for us only. Whatever the animal that we see, we eat. We spoil all the river sources, water sources. We spoil earth. We don't care about anything. So today, Dharma, the Kamas are the way which is initiated by the Veda, can lead us through the divinity. These three Purusharthas, if you observe properly as service of God, will lead us to the fourth Purushartha, which is called Moksha Purushartha. What do we seek through the Dharma or through the Artha? Only three things only. Only three things in this world. Only three things. By having three things, we will live in this world. Dharaka and Poshaka and Bhogya. Dharaka is waters. Without water, there is no way you can live. The Poshaka, the Ahara, Annadvai Prajaha Prajayante, Yakasya Prudhivi Gushitaha. We are all dependents on the Ahara. Because of the Ahara, only we are here. So, and then Bhogya. Bhogya is something special. After having meal, we'll have tambulam, right? We don't know why we are having tambulam, but we have to have tambulam. These three things are only the one we always strive for. If you have these three things as a Paramatma Prasada, why do you have to worry? So there are so many jnanis who are also rich, but they are not connected to their richness as we connect, because they know how to enjoy this world with the contentment. Nammalvar also says, these three, Dharaka, Poshaka, Bhogyas, Ellam Kannam. Everything is Kannam for me. So one should lead this life towards such Paramatman by observing the Dharma, the Kamas properly in this world. Will be happy. So stay muted and repeat after me. We'll just add a Prarthana for Vishwa Shanti. Sarve Bhadrani Pasyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Sarve Pisukhinas Santu Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pasyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्याय्येन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु स्वस्ति।
Jai Jai Shankara, Hara Hara Shankara. It is my privilege today to convey our heartfelt thanks to the great Prasangam by Sri Narasimhacharya Garu. The Prasangam on the four Purusharthas, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, and how that relates to our daily life, and how we can put that into our daily practice was very great to learn. I'm especially fortunate to give this vote of thanks because Sri Acharya Garu is also my Upadesa Guru, my Sundarakanda Upadesa Guru. మీ విద్వత్తుకు మీ సమయానికి మీరు మీరు మాకు చెప్పిన మంచి విషయాలకి మీకు ఎన్నో నమస్కారాలు. We humbly give our namaskarams to you. We are also very humble to know your association, with Sri Paramacharya Garu, and very, very humbling to know that. And thank you for taking time today and giving us this prasangam. Would also like to thank all the attendees and all the devotees that are watching this on YouTube and Facebook Live and Zoom. And I hope you all can take some time out of your busy schedule to spread the message of these Parayanams to your friends and relatives, so that they can also attend and listen to this and feel fulfilled like we are feeling today. And if you want to send forward details of the upcoming programs, please visit the KKSF website, kksfmidwest.org. There is a link that you can forward to your friends and family that has the details of the program. Next Monday, on the May 25th, we'll have BrahmaShri Leela Kumar Garu, who is going to talk to us about Udaka Shanti Japam. And I'm confident that it will be as fruitful as today's prasangam for all of you. And we hope all of you tune into that lecture as well. And please forward and share this message with your friends and family members. Jai Jai Shankara, Hara Hara Shankara.